guys, and welcome to the Music Empire. And as I promised, today we are coming to take a look at the breakdown of Kadosh by Joe Mettle. Okay, so that was the last song we did on this channel before this lesson. That was the piano cover. So I named it piano version. Because I wanted to make it a piano lesson, I took the progression of the song and broke it down as you could hear in the song. And then at a point, I decided to make the song my own by doing some chord substitutions and reading the same melody in other keys. Well, so in this lesson, I'm coming to break down everything from scratch. The song itself, the progression of the song itself, and the chords in the song, plus the substitutions that I did in the song. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so for this lesson, we'll be in the key of A flat. Let's take a look at the scale of A flat first. I mean the major scale of A flat. So I have the A flat as my 1, the B flat as my 2, C as my 3, C sharp as my 4, E flat as my 5, F as my 6, and then G as my 7, and then back to the 1 again. So even if you are not used to the key of A flat, just keep these numbers in mind. Or Do for the A flat, Re for B flat, Mi for C, Fa for the C sharp, and then your So will be the E flat, the La will be the F, and the T will be your G. So just take note of these notes and then just look at the chords that I attach to these notes on my right hand. Okay, yes. And you can even use this strategy to learn the key of A flat right now. Okay, so let's get started with the progression of the song itself. Now, yeah, so it starts off on the 6 to the 7, and then to the 2, to the 6 again. Okay, so 6 or La, to the 7, then to the 2, then to the 6. Yeah, and it was done for a couple of times. So before they move to the 4, which is to the 1. So it's basically a 4, 4, 1, okay, then to the 2, 6, and then to the 2 again, to the 5, 1. Okay, so now let's start from the intro itself, which is on the 6 to the 7, and then to the 2. So on the 6, the chord I have is an F minor chord, which is now take a look at what I'm doing on my left hand. I'm playing the F, C, or the 6, 3, and then the A flat. Now if this is difficult for you to play on the left hand, just do an octave with the 5th added. Okay, so you can do this. And then on my right hand, you can clearly see that I'm playing an F minor chord, but I'm playing 2 inversions together, which is the root chord and the second inversion of the F minor chord. So we have our 6 to the 7, which is just a G major chord. Take a look at this carefully. This is a G major chord. Now G major is second inversion chord. Okay. Then to the 2. Now this is a B flat minor chord. It should have been a B flat major chord if I had played like this, right? But you see, I switched the 3rd to the minor 3rd, so it made it a B flat minor chord. Okay. Now sometimes I feel like this song, in a way, it's like it's in 2 keys. If you look at the interpretation very well, it started off on the F minor, or it started in the key of F minor, and then at a point you feel like it's A flat. So however you call it, whether F minor or A flat, it depends on the angle at which you are looking at this song. Okay, so I have the B flat octave on my left hand, and on my right hand I just have the B flat minor chord, which is the minor third, fifth, and the 1. Okay. Then back to your 6 again. So it's like, I think it's twice or so. So okay. Now there were some interesting lyrics going on in the song that I also added. Now let's take a look at some of these lyrics. I remember I started like this. Okay. And this is a very nice lick you can play on your 6 in any song that you play. You just have to add it to your 6. Okay. So take a look at the notes. I have, look at the F. It's like F, G, F to the E, then to the F again. So see, then you play your chord. So, but see, depending on the tempo of the song, you may have to play it faster than how I'm doing, or like how I played it in the cover itself, which is okay. To this one, to the 6 again, and then there was another lick. I don't know whether the guitar, like I said, pardon me guys, I haven't really listened to the songs a couple of times. I can't remember, was it the orchestra or the guitar that did yeah, there was, I remember this. Okay, so but it's a very nice lick on the 6 as well. So let's take a look at this one. So on this one I have the 3, the flat 3, right? 3, flat 3. So this time the lick was not done on the 6 but 3. So 3 flat 3, so to the 1. So 3 flat 3 to the 1. Then you play your 5. Then you do a roll from the F to the G, or from the 6 to the 7, which is okay. So take your time and then go through these licks very well. Okay, so it's also on the 6th. So I played the A flat major 7th chord here over the F, or you can basically call it an F minor 9th chord. Have you seen? It's an F minor 9th chord. Okay, so it's a lower chord in the key of A flat. So sorry. Then you play your G major. Come to your B flat minor, then you come to your 6. Now let's go to the 4. So from here the song goes to the 4, 1. Now this is a very nice progression. So let's take a look at what's happened on the 4. So this is how I did it. Yeah, so this time I have the F minor, so sorry, the F minor chord. So I have the root chord in the first inversion over the 4. So let this be your habit. If you're not into a habit of playing 2 inversions together, I would advise you to start learning them right now. It's very easy. You get a hang of it very soon. So it's part of me now. I like playing 2 inversions together. So this is an F minor chord. I could have just done this, and it's still nice, but just adding 1 note to it to make you play 2 inversions together. We call this a polychord. Okay. So look at what my ring finger and my pinky finger are doing. They are doing the melodies for me whilst I hold the chord with the other fingers. So take a look at these 2 fingers. Then from there I played this melody line using octaves. So it's 1, 6, 5. Then I play the A flat major chord, which is the 1 major chord, right? So 1, 6, 5 in octave manner. So okay, so this is 2, 3, 2, 3. So just follow the melody of the song. Then go to the 2. let's take a look at this part. We have our usual B flat minor chord, but now you see. So what you are doing is you are doing melodies in the midst of the chords. So the trick is very simple over here. The trick is very simple. Just make sure you hold the chord and then you use probably the last 2 fingers or the last 3 fingers of your right hand to do the melody, whilst maybe the first 2 fingers or the first 3 fingers may be holding the chord. So it's on the 2, 1, 2, right? While I still maintain the chord, then 3, 2, 1, 6, 1, 1. Right? So this melody is very simple on its own, but I mean, playing the chord together with the melody, that may be the slight challenge here. So take your time and do it. Then you play your 6, okay? Then again, the same B flat minor chord, now this time over the E flat. So with the same melody to the 1. Okay, so now let's put everything together. I mean the intro. Let's put everything that we have done together and see. So this is what I've done so far. Then Joe Mettle will come in with the Kadosh. So now take a look at this very well. This melody line is probably the same as the intro we did, right? Kadosh. So you see, for where Joe Mettle comes with the Kadosh, the melody line is the same as the intro. So the same thing. Probably the same thing. The verse of the song or the main song, it's just like the second part of the intro. So Joe Mettle will keep singing and singing. Probably even the singers will also join. The backers. It's still the same thing. Yeah, so naturally this is how the song goes, like very simple and very easy. You can use this during prayers a lot. So here is where we begin our substitutions. Like we try to change the song, spice the song up a little with some chords. So this chord substitution that I did, particularly for this song, ensured that I changed the progression, but I maintained the melody. So by maintaining the melody, you will still recognize that I'm still playing the same song, but at the same time, I've given it a different feel. Yes. So now let's take a look at the substitutions that I did. So instead of playing the 4 and then adding the melody, now this time I did, Okay, so which is flat 5. So we have the flat 5, right? So, to the flat 7, and I did 5, 1, then to the 7, to the 1 again. So let's take a look at the progression I did here now this time. So instead of going to the 5, so instead of going to the 4, which is I did flat 5, which is to the flat 7, then 5 to the 1, to the 7, to the 1. Okay, yes. So like I said, at the end of the day, if we are trying a chord substitution, make sure you don't throw the singers off. Make sure that no matter what you do, people are still able to recognize that you are still playing the same song. You are still maybe in key with them, or maybe you are still in key with them. You are with them actually, but you have changed the atmosphere, which makes it more beautiful. Now let's take a look at the chord I played on the flat 5. Okay, so you know that our melody line is this, right? So now this chord is on a D, right? So this is a D minor 7. Take a look at this. It's a D minor 7 chord, right? But then you see the F is a melody. I have the F here, which means I can bring the F here, and then I can replicate this D over here to be my bass notes. Okay, yeah. So I can replicate this B over here to be my bass note. Yeah. And let me just chip this in. I know a lot of you guys have been asking me in the comment section for the various lessons. How do you do your substitutions? How do you come up with your passing chords and all that? It's not like I have been ignoring you, but this whole concept is not something I can teach in one video or even in 2 videos for you to get everything. Maybe I can spoon feed you with some course like what I'm doing right now. But for me to actually make you understand, like make you become a fisherman on your own so that you can fish your own chords and use, will require a lot of time and explanations. So this will be more like a full course on its own, not some 1 video or 2 videos. So guys, I'm planning to launch a full course on chord substitutions and how you can use chord substitutions to change the song that you play. Okay, it will be a full course. It won't be like some 1 or 2 or even 3 videos. It will be more than that. So it will be a full course package. So I just felt like let me chip this in, and all of these things take time. So at the right time, I will let you guys know. Okay, so let's continue with the lesson. So this is a D minor 7th chord. I hope you are not confused that this is a D minor 7th chord. This is a natural D minor 7th chord. So see, I've brought a D here, I've brought this A over here, and I'm taking this F here. So by bringing this F here, see I have my melody intact, right? So from the D, from the flat 5, we came to the flat 7. Now this is just an F sharp major 7th chord, right? How do you call such a major 7th chord? The 1, 3, 5, and the 7. So I have an F sharp major 7th chord. Okay, so then we did what? So let's go to the E flat, which is the 5. So on the 5, I have, see this is an E flat chord, right? I have an E flat minor 11th chord. Okay, so let's take a look at the E flat minor 11th chord. So on my left hand, I have the E flat, B flat, and then the F sharp, or the 5, 2, flat 7. Now once again, if this is too much for you to do, just do an octave, an E flat octave, and then add this to it. So we have the B flat, or the 2, 4, 6, 1. Okay, so all on the Kadosh, right? So then we come to the 1, and then on my 1 I have the A flat 13th flat 9. So you see the reason why I'm telling you that these chord substitutions can be done over a full course package. See the chords that are even coming up. This is the foundation. You have to know your chords. You have to know a lot of chords and then now you begin to think of how to apply them. And even it looks like the application is even more important than the knowing. It's very easy for you to learn the name of a chord or how a chord is constructed, but the application becomes the issue. So in that full course package, we will do all of these things. So let's take a look at this A flat 13th flat 9th chord. So we have the A flat and then the flat 7, right? And then we have the flat 2. Now this is actually the flat 9 inside the chord. So let me give you the secrets why this one is an A flat 13th flat 9th chord. See, it's an A flat 13th chord because of the 6. See, the 6 is also the same as the 13, and the dominant 7th makes it the 13, A flat 13th. Or you could have said A flat dominant 13th flat 9. So whether dominant 13th or 13th is the same, just because of this flat 7 notes in the chord, and the 6, which is also serving as a 13th, and then the 2 can also serve as a 9, but we have the flat 2, right? So it's a flat 9th chord. So the moment the flat 7 comes in, the 2 will become a 9, and the 6 will become a 13th. Okay. So let's put everything together and see. Now this is just how do you call it? This is an E flat chord, right? It's an E flat chord over the G. So to the 1. So this 7 has a 7 to the 1. And the 1 is just an A flat major chord. Okay. Then now this is an E flat sus 2 chord, still over the G as well. So we have 2 E flat chords over the G, which is the 7 in the key of A flat. We have this one, which is the E flat major chord itself, and then we have the E flat sus 2 over the G to the 1. So for the last time, let's do this substitution again. Okay. So from here, so let me show you how I was thinking whilst still playing or maintaining the same melody, but then I changed the chords and the progression by thinking in different keys. So after here, after the right. So from here, now I began to think that I'm in the key of F, right? So I began to think that I'm in the key of F. So if I'm in the key of F, then this becomes a 2, right? This becomes a 2. This becomes a 3. Because I like playing these 2 and 3 in F a lot, and I know most of you do as well. So let's take a look at the 2 in the key of F. This is a G minor 9th chord. Okay, this is a G minor 9th chord. So on my left hand I have the G, D, A flat. Okay, and then on my right hand I have the A, B flat, D, and F. So this is a 2. So this is a 2 in the key of F. So 2 to the 3. Okay, and on my 3 I have the A and C sharp on my left hand, and then I have the G, C, and F. So I hope I'm not confusing you here. We have done our substitution in A flat already. We have learned the chords, the simple chords. We have done a substitution in A flat, which was the flat 5 to the flat 7 to 5, 1, 7, 1, 7, 1. Now we are in the key of F, but we are maintaining the melody that we used in A flat. Okay, so in the key of F, this is a 2 to the 3. And also after playing the 2 and the 3 in the key of F, I quickly switched my thinking to the key of E flat. So 2, 3. So I was just switching keys. Okay, so by playing them, quickly switched my thinking to the key of E flat, and then in the key of E flat I decided to play a 7 3 to the flat 7 to the 6. Okay, so normally it should be what? Normally it should be a 7 3 6, right? But I added an extra note to it, so it became 7 3 flat 7 to the 6. So just one additional note, the flat 7 to the 6. Okay, so from the 2 and the 3 in F, I switched from F to E flat, and then I played. Okay, but still the melody is still the same. We have dealt with our 2 and 3 in the key of F. So from there, come to E flat. So in the E flat, this is a 7 I have on my E flat. So now we are in the key of E flat. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 1. So on my 7, I have the D7 sharp 9 flat 5. Okay. Yeah, or simply a D chord or D note on my left hand with the F sharp added. If it is too difficult, just play your D octave, and then on my right hand I just have the F minor chord. Okay, so to the 3, and on the 3 I have the G7 on my left hand with the D note added, and on my right hand I have an A flat diminished 7th chord, which is the 4 diminished 7th chord in the key of E flat. So we have the A flat, B, D, and F. Okay, so this is a 3 chord. So have you noticed something? Though we are learning Kadosh, but we are learning a whole lot of chords that you can play in other keys as well. So we have learned how to play a 2 and a 3 in the key of F. Now we are learning a 7, 3, right, to the flat 7. Sorry, yeah, flat 7. And I really love this chord very much. It's a D dominant 9th chord. So on my left hand I have the flat 7 itself, which is a C sharp, and then on my right hand I have the F, B, E flat. Okay, so this is a flat 7. So this is a flat 7 chord in the key of E flat to the 6. Now on the 6 I have the E flat. Sorry, I have the C and the E flat, which is the 6 and the 1. And on my right hand I have the F or the 2 3 6, or F, G, and C. So let's put everything together. Now I would advise you to play these chords very slowly so you are able to flow with me like how I did in the cover. Okay, so then we come to our 2 in F, then E flat. Okay, so from there you already know this. Then I did something interesting here. So let's take a look at this. The same melody. So instead of playing the 2, or instead of playing the 2, I play the flat 7. So on the flat 7, it's just a flat 7 on my left hand. But on my right hand, I have the 1. Take a look at the chord very carefully. It's like playing a 4 and a 2 at the same time, right? So I have the 1. Now we are back in the key of A flat. Okay, so we are playing the 1 4 6 2 all over the flat 7 notes. So whilst still playing our melody in the chord. So then now this is a flat 6 in the key of A flat. So now we won't switch keys again. We are in the key of A flat. So I have the flat 6, which is the E, and then I have still my 1 flat 5 flat 7 and then 2. Okay, or the A flat, D, F sharp, and B flat, sorry. So it's like okay, so then try. So there's just one note separating the two chords. To the 5, we're all doing this 5. Yeah, I can do this on the 6 as well. So yeah, I like doing this on the 6 a lot. So it's the 1, then you play a 5, which is the 2 5 7 raised with C 2 5 7, and then you invert this same chord again downwards. So by taking the E flat from this position to this position, so okay, so like 1 5 5, right? Then yeah, we have learned a whole lot in this lesson for today, and you agree with me that it's too much in this lesson. Yeah, so we have done a lot in this lesson, learning the song itself, learning the chords in the song itself, or the chords you can use for the song as a pianist, and then the interesting substitutions that we did. So I hope you sit down and you take your time and then learn this song, and I pray for grace to learn the chords and get the understanding to even apply it in other songs as well, because the substitutions or the chords that we use for the substitutions are not meant only for this song. Okay, so I pray that you get the understanding and then you use it in other songs as well. Yeah, so like I said, the chords will surely come up and I'll share with you guys. Okay, so I hope you have a blessed day with this lesson. Sit down and have fun with this lesson and go out there and glorify God with whatever that we have done in this lesson. And thank you very much. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, make sure you do subscribe, because more interesting lessons are on the way coming. Okay, and do click on the notification icon as well. And one important thing that I want us to do, just like how I'm not keeping these chords to myself, there was a time I didn't know all these things, but by God's grace now I know something and I'm sharing with you. So just like how I'm sharing these chords with you, I will also encourage you to share on your platforms, on your WhatsApp, on your Facebook pages and everything. Share so that other instrumentalists around you might also benefit or will also benefit from this lesson. So with this being said, God bless you, and let's meet in our next lesson, which will be a very interesting lesson as well. So make sure you turn on that notification icon so that you'll be notified first. Okay, so see you in the next lesson.